Good morning, guys. Captain Dylan Hubbard here at Hubbard's Marina, getting ready to head offshore here for our 10-hour all-day fishing trip. We got our 5-hour half-day trip leaving here in a minute. Definitely a little breezy this morning and surprisingly chilly on the backside of this little cold front. Gonna have a north wind here for a few days as that little kind of tropical-ish low kind of stalled out and is going to be sitting over there just north of Jacksonville from North Carolina, just kind of sitting there in the Atlantic, spinning around and sending us down a kind of a northeast breeze. And definitely going to be a little windier over the next maybe 72 hours due to that, and going to bring us this little reprieve from the heat we've been feeling over here in central West Florida. But gorgeous day to say the least, but gonna be breezy, making that offshore fishing a little rough on us, but near shore not too bad because that northeast wind, we have some reprieve from the shoreline of Florida, but the further west you go, the more exponentially rough it gets. So we'll be able to pull off these near shore trips today into tomorrow. Tomorrow's definitely going to be the most bumpy, most windy day, then going to slowly start calming down there Thursday. Looking forward to a great opportunity to get out on the water today for this 10-hour trip. As far as fishing goes, the fishing has been real good on that 10-hour trip, seeing a lot of those lane snapper, mangrove snapper, a few nice red grouper, still some kingfish around the area, and some mackerel occasionally too. On our half-day trip, we're catching those mackerel, trolling on our way out, seeing a few of those kingfish, and then a lot of those gray snapper or white grunts and porgies. Not so many hogfish this time of year. That water is warmed up. They've definitely spread out, made it a little bit more difficult on us to target those hogfish, but we're seeing plenty of fish on those 5-hour half days, just mostly the gray snapper, porgies, that kind of thing, and then the occasional hog or the occasional mackerel or kingfish on the troll and flat lines. Offshore, deep water, we're doing real well. Big fat red grouper, a couple nice scamp grouper. The triggerfish is still going real well. Surprisingly, we actually caught quite a few amberjack on our last long range trip there, the 39-hour this last weekend. This upcoming weekend, we've got that 44-hour full moon trip going out there, and we're excited to get out there in some nice weather. Captain Brian couldn't quite get out as far as he would have liked this past weekend to hunt after those amberjacks because of that bad weather. Whereas this weekend coming up, we've got gorgeous weather, and it's going to really enable us to get out to where we want to get to. And especially with that 44-hour, some extra run time, we should be able to get on those amberjack even a little bit better. Plus the fat red grouper, scamp grouper, the mangrove bite has been incredible offshore. And some steady big vermilions, porgies, and the pelagic action is hot. We're seeing those wahoo, blackfin tuna. You have a shot at some of those occasional unicorn sailfish, and then plentiful kingfish. So should be a killer weekend for that 44-hour. The 12-hour night snappers this Friday night got nice weather for that trip finally. We've been plagued by some windy Friday nights, but this one looks good. So great weekend to get out there on the water. Weather looks really good starting Friday through the weekend and into the work week next week. We got that full moon coming up Sunday. Probably best fishing opportunities will be Friday and into Saturday, and then like maybe Tuesday, Wednesday of the following week because of that full moon. So hopefully we'll see you out here on the water. Don't forget, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too darn busy. We hope to see you Friday mornings, 8:15 a.m. for our Fox 13 news segment. Saturday morning from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. for our Real Animals radio show. And don't forget, Sunday nights, 8:30 p.m., the Off the Hook with Captain Hubbard live show. Y'all have a great day, tight lines, and happy Tuesday.